I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They get my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You said you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just get you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen?
827.
You don't be want to have these. You gotta have tickets in Atlanta. These folk crazy. I take a ticket, then somebody follow.
Before the album came out, VJ Academics told Lil Baby that he needed Young Thug to be able to continue his career. Lil Baby didn't receive the favorable feedback he had hoped for from his highly anticipated Wham album. Some comments implied that he sacrificed his skill to make the album more thorough. The CD is terrible. There are no hits, just misses.
You better listen. I don't know if Young Thug's still just on a vacation. Tell him you need him. You need him for a verse, a song. You probably need him to pop out his loud for you because it would have made it all better. You need this, okay? Please. Yo, the crazy thing is Lil Baby confidently be previewing these. It's like, yo, they're hot. Yo, chat, I feel like the Monstars hopped out of one of them New Jersey drones and grabbed Lil Baby and shook the talent out of him. I don't know what I'm hearing thus far, chat.
It raises the question of whether the record was ever completed, regardless of your opinion on the film. I looked into it more and discovered something alarming that would be made public. His closing for PF was the first to sign this after it was announced that they and Lil Baby would now be the next on the Atlanta RICO list. As a result of looming legal issues, Lil Baby's most recent album, Wham, was released in a hurry.
You got 2 high-profile racketeering cases. There's gonna be more.
Over the next 60 days, you'll see.
The most frequently asked question about Lil Baby's name is addressed by the fact that he has been there for the past 2 years. Given the failure of their pursuit of Young Thug, the Atlanta Dot is likely to attempt to contact Lil Baby next, as will be disclosed. Lil Baby says that in order to avoid being called a street squad, he shut down his record label, 4PF.
I had to come to an end, you know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because it's the all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first, you know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know, you know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
Where, though, did it all start? The news that Lil Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit and taken to the Clark County Detention Center, where he was held on $55,000 bail, exposed the trap that Atlanta DA Fannie Willis has been placing all Atlanta rappers in, according to DJ Academics. The first arrest of Lil Baby was the first of many to come.
More. I need 20 bands. Call the number for me. Hey, security, the black guy. Call the number for me. Locking me up for a but I got license. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. Security, I give you 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands.
However, just 8 months ago, VJ Academics made it public that 4PF was included on the same RICO documents as Lil Sal and Young Thug. This goes way beyond this.
I've heard 2 of them. Like, I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are going first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever, but these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
Now that the UASL trial is done, however, researchers have been able to disclose all of Lil Baby's most recent arrests, which appear to be a sign that a significant RICO case is set to be brought against him.
I'll tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were going to get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Vaughn died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we gonna get Dirk eventually. Doing the math? You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state.
But how did all of this start? His best pal Gamana's covered departure from the Young Thug USL trial 2 weeks into the RICO USL trial marked the beginning of it all.
Have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein Hyder and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Lil Baby was strangely caught unlawfully tinting windows barely 2 weeks after Gunna was released from prison, according to an official footage that was made public online.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you over? These windows, they tinted. You can't see nothing
I'm a
out.
celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me. Give me my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you
It
are.
don't matter. Just give me my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. I'm gonna let my window up.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, just give me
You
the
know
ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now who are you? You say you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen?
327.
You don't be want to have these. You gotta have tickets in that level. You folk crazy. I take a ticket, then somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can.
Thanks to the fact that he flew his lawyer on a private plane, Lil Baby was freed on bond the same night. Many would stay unaware of what had happened since the remaining body cam footage would soon become tainted. Lil Baby appeared to have received a citation at the end of the video, but it turned out that he had just driven down the same street and that another police officer had arbitrarily held him because unlawful window tinting carries no jail term penalties. The entire event was therefore very suspicious. It seems like Lil Baby is being singled out, possibly by a former best friend who allegedly snitched. But this is the case with all of the recent arrests. Since Gunn was released from prison as a result, Young Thug quickly targeted him on Twitter, posting, "Wham! Why don't we drop one on these rats?" Pseudonym Wham alludes to rapper LilBaby, who has been vocal in his criticism of Gunna for leaving the YSL trial early. In response to Young Thug on Instagram, Lil Baby wrote, "We should." A day later, Thug would tweet again and share a live video on Instagram. "I will no longer act as though we are online buddies." According to Gunna's brother, they were drawn to the emotion because trust and belief in it are reciprocal. Later that night, though, Young Thug got in touch with Ty and posted an Instagram story explaining that he did it right and slipped this in Gamana.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in my right.
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
The right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And
DJ Academics claims that despite the fact that many people are disregarding the serious problem with the covered dispute between Gunna, Thug, and Lil Baby, he assured Gunn that he handled it correctly because even Ty supported Young Thug. The feds gave him a relatively light sentence because they expected all of this and knew it would be made public. Speaking on Young Thug's release, a professor claims that the conditions he has set up are a hoax to get the court to send him back to prison, Even though the Atlanta DA is aware that Young Thug will eventually violate his probation deal, which is a one-way ticket to 20 years in jail, they are able to arrest both of them at the same time because they know Lil Baby will likely defend Thug and degrade Gunna in the process.
I think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about again. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody know Thug was not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of.
At this point, however, things become somewhat unclear. Young Thug's father considered this before telling Lil Baby to keep quiet during one interview, despite the fact that it is clear that Lil Baby is upset by the circumstances.
What about Lil Baby throwing at Gunna for his plea deal?
He need to shut the fuck up, cause he don't know what's going on. He's going off of what he heard. When have y'all went to a court date to support Slime, to support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name it?
He would later provide this information about Diana in a follow-up interview, asserting that Young Thug and the kid, as you may call him, were unaffected by his plea deal.
How do you feel about Gunna?
I love Gunna.
See, that's the thing. People don't understand the relationship. They got this thing saying that Gunna's a rat and he's done this and done that.
But see, let me try to help the attorney clarify that a little simpler. Gunna hasn't done anything whatsoever that can hurt us on this case. Period.
Thug's father claims that neither Lil Baby nor Young Thug were impacted by Gunna's plea deal. Therefore, Lil Baby's 3 recent arrests in the past year appear to be coincidences. At last, he met with DJ Academics to discuss his sentiments over Gunna snitching after some rappers voiced differing views.
To support Jeffrey, to support Thug, however you want to name it.
However, in a second interview, he would go on to reveal this about Gunna, explaining that his plea deal didn't affect Young Thug or Lil Baby.
Courtney said, how do you feel about Gunna?
I love Gunna.
See, that's the thing. People don't understand the relationship. They got this thing saying that Gunna's a rat and he's done this and done that.
But see, let me try to help the attorney clarify that a little simpler. Gunna hasn't done anything whatsoever that can hurt us on this case. Period.
As Thug's father states, Gunna's plea deal didn't affect Young Thug or Lil Baby. But does this mean that Lil Baby's 3 recent arrests in the last year is all just a coincidence? Well, many rappers had different opinions, as he would end up meeting up with DJ Academics to share thoughts about Gunna snitching.
He just implicated YSL being, so now he's home, right? All the people who's locked up, like Jeffrey, like Young Thug, now he can't go with that defense. He can't go with the defense of saying...
After that, he would phone Whack 100 in a clubhouse and explain that Gunna's plea deal had put Young Thug and LilBaby's lives in a dreadful state.
He pleading guilty is only making it worse for my man. I'm saying I was there. Yes, I did it. I plead guilty. I am guilty. I am guilty. Anything you said in that courtroom is going to be used against your man, my man.
As a result, a young NBA player even mentioned this on his own program.
He asking me about what I think about the situation, or do I think snitching. I honestly don't give not one. I ain't got nothing to do with that.